Looks like we're live, you guys. What's going on? Joshua Elder here. I'm so used to saying that all the time. Joshua Elder here. I should probably mix it up a little bit, you guys. Anyways, wanted to jump on here for the next hour or so and give you guys value. I'm just hanging out at home, getting ready to pack to go out to New York tomorrow. Going to the PGA Championship. Super excited about that. Bought a bunch of new gear. If you guys aren't familiar with golf and major championships, I believe there's about 5 or so per year. You've got the Masters, you've got the PGA Championship, you've got a few others. So it's the biggest event in golf. And I had the opportunity to go to the PGA Championship this weekend in Bethpage Black, New York. So I'm super excited to go there. So if you guys are just jumping on, let me know where you're calling in from. I want to give you guys some value within this live. Again, it's been a while since I've done one, and today we're going to talk about how to make money online in general. I'm going to answer all your guys' questions. Speaking of New York City, in New York, we've got Michael. What's going on, Michael? We've got Avinash from New York City as well. It's funny that I just mentioned that I'm going there, and now we've got 2 people. Avinash from Queens, very cool. I will be in upstate New York. I'll be where Bethpage Black is. I think that's upstate. We've got Warwick from Australia. What's going on? How you doing? How you guys doing tonight, this morning? I'm sure it's tomorrow morning, probably in the middle of the morning over there in Australia. We got Edmonton, Canada. Shout out to Edmonton, Canada. We got Peter. What's going on, Peter? So guys, if you don't know the drill, it's an open floor, open mic. So feel free to ask me any questions that you guys have. 10:27 a.m. winter morning. Still winter over there, man. Still cold. Fortunately enough, we jumped just straight from, winter to almost summer. It was about 80 degrees today, which was pretty cool. Here in Utah, I had the chance to do some golf. Just got back and wanted to give you guys some value. We got somebody from Nigeria. We got somebody from Africa. Sarah says, love the channel. Quick question on backlinking. We got Living Delightful. What's going on? So the question on backlinking or link building, is backlinking and link building the same as posting on blog sites, forums, or groups? Yeah, to clarify backlinking is a strategy. Once you have an established, article on a website, then what you would do is you would send backlinks from other sites that link to that site to help it gain authority and to help it, climb in the rankings within Google. So that could be, a backlink could be somewhere from like a forum post. It could be from like a forum profile. It could be from Quora, it could be from YouTube, it could be from pretty much anywhere out there online. So that is the process of link building, in which you build links from one website to another website. And then of course there's like internal linking, where you're linking in, within one website to different articles. So from like one article within the website to another article within a website. So you want backlinking, you also want internal linking going on within your website. Having both of those really greatly increases your rankings. And if when in doubt, just go look at other websites. Like Wikipedia is an amazing example of internal linking. So typically what I'll do is I'll type the keyword or the search phrase that I want to rank for inside of Google, and I will actually go and see the top results. So I'll go to result number 1 and I'll look at their whole entire page, and I'll see how they're optimizing like their H1, their H2 tags. I see how many times they're using the keyword, what their internal linking looks like, so on and so forth. I know this, this might sound foreign to a lot of you. Answering this question, I would encourage you guys to, dig deeper into SEO. I talk a little bit more about that on my channel, so you can feel free to go through my videos and check them out. So anyways, I'm gonna go back up here and see what other questions we've got. We got somebody from North Carolina. We got Warwick asking about traffic sources or strategy. Okay, we'll get into that. How do I not get filtered as spam with email marketing? There's a lot of variables with that. It could be what you're saying in your email. It could be The fact that your email isn't an actual root domain, which means it's a free email service, like you might be sending from Gmail, you might be sending from your Hotmail account. You don't want to be doing that. You want to send from a root domain. So like I send my emails from support@joshelder.com or josh@joshuaelder.com. So I avoid all free services. But there's a lot of different little things that can trigger spam filters. Sometimes it could be the email service provider too as well. They could be putting you on a different IP because your deliverability is really low. Like people aren't opening up your emails. And if people aren't opening up your emails, they'll put you on a less qualified IP address. So there's lots of different variables. You need to really just look at one variable at a time, test one thing at a time. I would first test the body of your emails and make sure that you're not making like some sort of hypey income claims within the email text. You're not talking about necessarily like automated systems, get rich quick, stuff like that can trigger spam, filters. I would Google search and see what triggers spam filters or how to improve email deliverability. And as you dig deeper and deeper and deeper, you'll find a lot of what I brought up to you here, and you'll be able to dig deeper on each of those specific problems. But again, I would test everything one at a time. Hopefully that helps. Let's see what else we've got here. I'm just going all the way back up here. We got a lot of questions at once. Okay, so that answers that first question. Any thoughts on solo ads? Man, it's hit and miss. Email's becoming harder and harder every single year. It doesn't mean that it doesn't work. It does work, and it still works incredibly well. You just got to improve your skill set. With solo ads, my belief about solo ads, and maybe some of you guys can change my mind, if you got started back in 2012, 2013, 2014 with solo ads, then you kind of got lucky, right? Solo ads now, you're pretty much just buying the same list that a bunch of other people are buying. And then it just becomes a game of who's emailing, better subject lines, who is able to understand the market better and stand out amongst everybody else. So when it comes to solo ad marketing, I don't want to say I'm against it. I haven't really tested it enough, but I think the best traffic out there is the traffic you create. Traffic you create is traffic where you go out there, you put out content like via Facebook, via YouTube, via Instagram, and you're manufacturing the traffic versus just going out there and paying for it from somebody that's sending out some blind email that doesn't have your brand or have your name behind it before somebody goes ahead and they opt into your email address. So because of that, it's going to become a lot harder to build a relationship with people having just that barrier to entry. Whereas with like video, with Facebook, with traffic you create, you can put yourself in front of the sales process, which I absolutely love. So hopefully that answers your question there. Let me scroll back up here. I wish the mobile lives made it easier for me, but bear with me, you guys. Traffic sources and strategy. Okay, we're kind of digging deeper into that. So Warwick, stay tuned. We'll get into that a little bit deeper. Let's see. Why won't anyone give the facts on whether or not you have to pay for education at the beginning of their videos when they advertise as free? Well, I can only speak for myself, man. So I don't know what everybody else is doing. They might be advertising like a free system, for example, which signing up for a system is in fact free. It doesn't necessarily mean the programs in the system are going to be free. But I will say this about free content. This is like, a lot of people think that, that they want kind of something for nothing, and that's great. Like, go out there, there's tons of free videos on YouTube that will give you everything that you need to succeed on the internet. There's plenty of information out there. So it's not lack of information that's keeping people from succeeding, right? And I created a video about this today in my brand new program. The problem is the limiting beliefs, the excuses, the the fact that people let life happen, the fact that people don't have a strong enough why to take the information and go implement it. Somebody will come to me and say, Josh, how can I make money fast? Show me the method on how to make money fast. And I'll say, hey, go out there, create a review channel, go for, reviews on specific products that are newer in the industry. Therefore, there's not a lot of competition. And then people have excuses. Well, that's too hard, or I don't want to be on video, or, some of these are legitimate. But if you want to become someone that makes more money, you can't be the same person yesterday. You can't be the same person today as you were yesterday is what I'm trying to say, right? Insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. So you need to realize that some things need to change. Your paradigm needs to change. Your habits need to change. The constant programming that's been instilled in you over the course of your life, that needs to change. And that takes time for that to change. Once that changes, then the actual action to make money is very easy. It's changing the mindset that's hard for people. And you need a mentor, you need a support group, you need a community, you need people that believe in you. You can't be hanging out around a lot of times your friends and family because they're going to think you're crazy for trying this internet dream, right? And so it's not lack of information. Information is out there, you guys, but you wonder why you keep failing, and it's because of everything that's going on between the ears. Mastering your business is a game of mastering yourself. Mastering life is a game of mastering oneself, understanding who you are and understanding what thoughts go on in your head, how to change those thoughts. And when you change those thoughts, changes movement in the body, which changes the actions that you take, which changes your results, right? So let's get back on track here and let me go through some of these other questions. We've got a lot of questions. We've got Extraordinary Money. It says, hi Josh, I'm so fed up to a point where I just want to code software that will sort through information for me. If that's what you want to do and you can actually monetize that, then go do it. But at the end of the day, beginning as an entrepreneur, you're tasting a lot of things. Most people don't want to taste and try a lot of things. They want instant gratification. So the quicker that you're willing to fail, don't try and come up with the perfect niche from the get-go. Don't try and come up with the perfect strategy. Go out there, because what's going to happen is chances are you're going to be searching for what your passion is. You're not going to find it. The only way that you're going to find your passion, the only way that you're going to find out what you're actually good at and what niche you're meant for, is to go out there and just do a lot of different things. When you do a lot of different things, it's like dating. You're not going to know what type of woman or man you want in your life until you date a bunch of different personalities of people. It's all testing. Once you date a lot of people, you're going to know, okay, I don't like this, characteristic of this person. So next time I find that in somebody, then it's definitely a no-go, right? And so the same thing with your business. You need to gather data. You're not going to be successful on the first time. That's like 1 in a million chance. That's like a lottery ticket. So go try a bunch of stuff. Be okay. Like, it was crazy. When I first got started, man, I can't tell you how many ideas I had, from starting my own pitching course because I played baseball and I was a pitcher in high school and college. I had all kinds of just weird, odd ideas that I would talk about, having drinks with my friends. And of course, most of them never happened. And I never took action on most of them. But the key here is to fail fast. Fail as fast as you can, as quickly as you can, because then you're just going to know what works and what doesn't work. Okay? Okay, let's see what else we got. I was wondering, how likely is it to get sales on a solo ad run that you have a 7-day autoresponder set up for? There's so many different variables. It depends on the provider. It depends on the subject lines of your follow-ups. It depends on the content within. It depends on what you're promoting. So it's very likely, if all the stars align and you're promoting the right product with the right audience from the right vendor, with the right sales copy, definitely it can work. But nothing's ever guaranteed. And so what I teach people to do is look at your list building strategy as a 3-month period. The money that you spend on building your list today is not going to benefit you until probably about 3 months from now. Okay, too many people are looking to get in the green or break even on their first week. It's just not going to happen. There are some companies out there that go in the red the first 2 years because they understand their LTCV, which is our lifetime customer value. They know over the lifetime, and sometimes it takes 3 years of being with a company for that company to recoup their initial investment to acquire that customer, right? So you need to think long term, especially when it comes to affiliate marketing, when it comes to solo ads. You know, think about the relationship building process. When you met, again, if we use this dating analogy, when you went on your first date with somebody, did you just all of a sudden fall in love with them and you guys got married and you lived happily ever after? Happens in the movies, but doesn't happen in real life. Same thing with emails. You know, there's a lot of people that are not just sending emails to that same person that you're sending emails to. So number one, you need to stand out. Number two, don't ask them to marry you, metaphorically speaking, on the first try. Build a real relationship like a real human being. Don't be some creep, you know, and just focus on giving value. After you give a few emails of value and people can recognize that you're an expert, you're somebody that they can trust, boom, then you can hit them with an offer indirectly. So for example, I'll give you an offer right now. You guys have been watching this live. Hopefully you've been getting some value from it. If you want to dive deeper in learning how to build an online business, check out my top recommended system in the description below. I've also got some bonuses that you can check out if you decide to jump on board with one of my teams. We're going to show you from start to finish on how to build a highly profitable affiliate marketing business from scratch using and leveraging the high ticket affiliate marketing business model. So that's a perfect example, right? I didn't just jump on this live and just ask you guys to buy my stuff, right? It was kind of just nonchalant. Hey, if you want to check it out, great. You don't have to, that's okay. Because if you just continue to give value, at some point, they're going to sell themselves. They're going to make up their own mind that you're an expert, you're somebody that they can trust, and they're going to eventually end up buying from you. Okay? So let's see what else we've got here. Yep, Living Delightful says, I have had a few mentors. They've made a huge difference. We've got Anand says, I'm a beginner in affiliate marketing. How to start online marketing. How to learn affiliate marketing without spending money. I just made a video on that. I think if you go back in my channel, it was the best way to make money online without spending any money or something like that. Or how to make money online, or best way to make money online as a broke beginner. That's what it was. Best way to make money online as a broke beginner. You can go back and you can check that out in my channel. And I show you that's by far the best way. It helped me earn not only my first commission online, but I went on to make, 5 figures because of that specific strategy, multiple 5 figures over the lifetime in my career because of that specific strategy. So how to gain audiences for ClickBank offers, find out what those people want and simply give it to them. I know that sounds kind of boring. That sounds, okay, give me more, Josh. I'll give you a little bit more. Specifically, you need to go to a platform, Facebook, YouTube, recognize what their wants, needs, desires are, what their biggest problems are, survey the market, go into different forums, see what people are talking about, what their problems are, and then start delivering the answers to those problems on social media, whether it be on Facebook, YouTube. And then what you would do is you can take that content, email that content out to the list. And then at the end of the content, after you demonstrated that you can actually help them, then you make, the pitch, as Kamikaze just said. Or I don't necessarily call it a pitch, I just call it a close. Hey, if you like what you're hearing here and you want to dig deeper into it, go ahead and click the link below and check it out, right? Non-salesy, somebody that sucks at sales can do that. Somebody that sucks at sales can compensate by giving great value. You see, I suck at sales, but I'm good at giving value. If you give value to people, and then at the end, just make a small, soft close and tell them what to do next to learn more, they're gonna go ahead and they're gonna check it out for the most part. And then you just continue to do that every single day. I would recommend double down because social media, the reach that we're getting with it right now, and the fact that it's free is huge. And so in the coming, weeks, months, years, there's going to be more people jumping on. There's going to be more competition. And so the time to start is right now because the competition is very, very low, very slim. The internet's still very, very new, believe it or not. Since 1995, what's it been, 15 years really, that the internet's been in operation, and it's still in its infancy. It's still very, very young. So you guys can still leverage this. It's not too late. Let's see what else we got. Let's see. Yep, Dollar Shave Club hadn't even turned a profit when Gillette bought them. Exactly. But they understand the lifetime customer value. They understand that if they join for $14 a month or whatever it is, $1 a month, whatever they charge, whatever their upsells are, that if they spend $100 to acquire a $14 a month customer, and they understand that that customer is going to stay a customer for 3 years, 2 years, whatever, they know they're going to make profit on the back end. So they're building a real business. They're not looking at, oh my gosh, how quickly can I make money tomorrow? When you understand the relationship building process with another human being, you understand that this get rich quick hype, this overnight success stuff is for the birds. It's not real. I mean, how long does it take you to make a buying decision? A lot of you guys, I know it takes some time. Most of you guys, you don't just buy on the first time you see something. You might be like, man, this is a scam. I've received like two emails from Josh. I don't believe it yet. I need to see more. And then I've studied this in my own business. People need to see more, and they see more. And then finally, boom, it's that one thing that causes them to finally buy. It's those numerous exposures that cause them to finally buy, right? So that's probably the biggest paradigm shift that you guys can make when it comes to email marketing and building a business. Is don't think about how quickly you can make your money back tomorrow or the next day like most people. Most people are just pitching. And then when somebody actually sees you, you automatically stand head and shoulders above everybody else because you're giving value first. You're waiting a few weeks. You're playing chess, not checkers, you guys. So in 3 months, boom, then it doesn't have to take 3 months. But I'm saying typically that's the life cycle of somebody that goes from somebody that's a new prospect to a buyer. Often it'll happen in a few weeks. Sometimes it happens in a few days, but that's, of course, fairly rare. So let's see some other questions. Richie finally made it on one of these. What's going on, man? Good to see you. How can we promote products without a YouTube channel? Focus on being good at the written word. Get really good at copywriting. Read the Gary Halbert letters. Go to Google and type in Gary Halbert letters. Get good at copywriting. If you don't want to be on video, you got to get good at the written word, right? Or stand on the shoulders of giants. Leverage an automated system that can help you get started, right? Help you get your first couple sales, but then will also teach you what you need to know to model exactly what the system creator is doing so you can get similar results, right? A lot of people tend to go to these automated systems and they're only duplicatable to a certain point. When you get thousands of people promoting the same thing, eventually it's saturated, you got to stand out, right? And so people, they buy from people, they don't buy products. So when you understand that, you take actions differently, your relationship building process is completely different. You're not talking about features and benefits of the product. You're recognizing the wants and needs of the prospect, and then you're positioning the offer in a way that bridges that gap to what the offer has to offer and what the problem is that the prospect has. Traffic bots, no, they're not good to use. Would not recommend that. I get a lot of spam comments on my YouTube channel. I just delete all those bots. Living Delightful says, I got my first computer in 1995. We've got Ephraim says, do you have coaching one-on-one program? Speaking of coaching, as if you are watching me over my shoulder saying, click here, click here. Yes, I do. It's of course not free and it's not cheap because I'm spending time specifically with you. I can make $1,000, $2,000 a day passively without coaching somebody one-on-one. And so when I do coach people one-on-one, it kind of takes me away from that leverage, which is okay, but it's not cheap to have my time and me coaching you. It's definitely worth it. So if you want to reach out to me on Facebook, you can feel free to do that. My link should be in the description below somewhere where you can connect with me on Facebook, and we can talk and we can see if we're a good fit. I do have, group coaching programs that are less expensive, where I can have more leverage and coach a lot of people at once, but still focus on you guys individually. So that's something that's the most beneficial because it doesn't cost quite as much. Joanne says, thank you for your helpful information. Glad you got value. Let's see what else we got. I'm just going back up here. Okay, Blue Checker says, what are the three most important skills to learn when one is starting affiliate marketing? Understand the customer avatar. Understand who you're speaking to. That's like going to be the biggest thing. You need to get in the heads of your customer. You need to stop thinking about how you can make money quickly, because what happens when you think that way, you're thinking about you. You're not thinking about the customer. You're not thinking about the prospect, because that's what it's about. If you're thinking about you trying to promote a product to the prospect, they're not going to buy from you. They're like, this dude doesn't understand me. And so it just makes matters worse. Desperation creates blockage, and blockage creates frustration, and frustration leads to stress and disease and decay, and we don't want that, right? So I would say number one, understand your prospect. Number two, get your mind right. Listen to personal development every single day. Be around mentors, be around people that have what you want. And then number three, take action, and take consistent action. Be persistent every single day without a doubt. A non-negotiable is to do a YouTube live, a Facebook live, send out an email, right? I really didn't want to just jump on this live and do this live. I kind of was like, okay, I did some work, sent out an email this morning, focused on my coaching program, building that out, making it better. I was kind of like, I went out and I played golf, and I got back and I'm like, you know what? I could probably just wait until next week because I'm going on vacation to do another video. But I was like, no, I promised myself I would do this. And when you do what you promised yourself you would do, that builds confidence, okay? Let's see what else we got. Sorry, I gotta always scroll back up here, you guys. I apologize. Okay, I think we answered all those questions. If you want to start a service business as a beginner with service, would you offer to earn 10K a month? If you wanted to start a service business as a beginner with service, would you offer? I'm not exactly understanding what you're saying there. If you wanted to start a service business. Oh, what would I offer? I see what you're saying. You just missed that one word. What would I offer to earn 10K a month? I would do like SEO for small businesses. I would do like Facebook ads for small businesses. And then I would go out there like on Upwork, because a lot of you guys are like, I don't know SEO, I don't know Facebook ads. What I would do is I would be the middleman, and I would hire the person that knows what they're talking about, knows how to run Facebook ads, and I would meet the business owner that needs to get more customers, and I would combine that person with the Facebook ads expert, and I would just simply be the middleman. I would be the broker, right? That's what I would do if you're starting a service-based business. So then the big question becomes, how do I find these businesses? Go out there, find out where they're advertising, see if they're advertising online. You can find out exactly what they can do better. And the way that you can do that is, once again, you can partner with a lot of these people on Upwork. And because you're a marketer, you know how to find these people, then the Facebook ad provider can find out what's wrong with their ads, why they're not working, or why their Google listing isn't ranked at the top. And then what you could do is you can offer to provide them your service for free for even the first week, the first month, to get your first client, and then get their website ranked higher, start bringing them in customers. And then once they do that, then they're more likely to actually pay you for the services. So what you could do, I know people that hire people in like Colombia, Brazil, like South America, and they'll charge a client $3,000. They'll keep $2,000 of it and pay the service provider $1,000. So that's what I would do. Figure out how to find the offline business owners that are already doing business online, so you don't have to sell them. the fact that they need to be doing business online. They already know it. And then what you would do is you would find out how they can market online better and offer your service as a way to do that, and then demonstrate that you can actually do this for them, and then do it for them. And then you would, obviously split the profits however way you want. That's what I would do. Let's see what else we've got here. Okay. See. Lots of good stuff. Do you think making money online is a long-term game as opposed to rushing in and chasing short-term opportunities? Yeah, making money online, I mean, anything is a long-term game. Even these short-term opportunities, the people that are promoting them, they built an audience. They understand the macro, but they're giving you need to understand as a consumer, marketers, the purpose of being a marketer, the game of being a marketer is to give you what you want. And what most people want is instant gratification. So you need to give people what they want on the front end, and then give them what you want on the back end. So once they get in the program, then you're like, okay, this is what you're gonna need. This is the strategies you're gonna need to use. And that's where you teach them the real stuff. So if you were to say, yeah, you gotta, a sales message is not sexy if you have to say on the front end that, oh, it's gonna take 3 months before you make your first sale. It's gonna take time, do this and do that. Most people would not buy. And so you have to have kind of these sexy sales messages to get people in the front door to buy at least, kind of dangle that carrot. Once they're in, then you can kind of guide them, into the right direction, which is unfortunate, but that's same reason why you see those infomercials on the Bowflexes where you got this ripped guy that's working out on that. And then you buy a Bowflex and you wonder why you don't have ripped abs, but yet, it just sits in your garage and you kind of don't use it. Now, if you did use it, would you have ripped abs? I don't know, maybe you would, but you probably wouldn't. It's the perceived idea that we have embedded subconsciously when we watch that kind of stuff to think that, oh my gosh, I'm gonna lose weight in a week. I'm gonna be ripped in a day, right? We know that that's not true, but it still feeds on our subconscious mind, and it triggers us to want to buy that stuff. And so it's the same thing in this industry. Once you can see through all the marketing and understand what it really takes, you're going to go into these short-term opportunities, but you still have a long-term game plan because you know that this opportunity is going to come and go, which is fine, but you've got a brand. And when you've got a brand, it's okay if one opportunity goes under because now you have another opportunity over here that you can then go on to promote. And that's the mindset that a lot of these leaders, a lot of these super affiliates, a lot of these successful business owners, not just affiliate marketing, but in any other industry, they succeed because of that, because they're building that audience. Okay, I have enough time for a few more minutes. My phone's kind of going dead here, so just want to let you guys know. Okay. So we've got, were you ever on the Warrior Forum, and would you recommend that forum for people starting out? Man, honestly, Anthony, I wouldn't necessarily recommend that. That caused a lot of problems in my life because I was listening to everybody, which is not good because for all you know, somebody could be a glorified, they could be really good at taking in information and going through a lot of different courses, but they don't take action. And so what you get is you get these wannabe experts on the Warrior Forum that preach all this knowledge, but they're not actually doing any of it. They've just gone through a bunch of free courses and they're just regurgitating that information to seem like they're an expert. Like you see a lot of people talk bad about certain products. They're actually good products, but they just say that just because they know nothing and they're a victim and they're not willing to put in work. So if you're listening to somebody on the Warrior Forum, do you know them on YouTube? Do they have an audience? Do they give value? Do they have credentials? Do they have results? Ask yourself these questions, okay? So I'd be careful. There's a lot of good information on the Warrior Forum, but I would run that through your computer as you're, looking at these different people and what they're saying. Okay, we've got, Hey Josh, signed up under you on Easy One Up. Like your method of coaching the best. If you want, I do have some free stuff newbies can download on my page if money is an issue. That's fine, man. I would definitely offer that to your list. We got Kamikaze. What are some great resources that you can offer as bonuses when you're launch jacking? Anything that complements the product that you're promoting. So, you know, if you're promoting an e-commerce course, maybe there's a strategy right behind that, you know, e-commerce course that you could teach on helping people get more traffic, for example. So, you know, I know e-commerce, a lot of people are running Facebook ads, but, you know, for like my example would be, hey, let me show you how to get double the traffic leveraging YouTube as well. And then I would offer a bonus showing them how to, you know, rank their specific product at the top of YouTube search engine and get free organic traffic that way. So I'd offer a bonus that does, you know, that would do that. Let's see, do you know if I can use a Lumen 5 free version with affiliate links? I don't know exactly what that is. If you could clarify, John, that'd be great. And he says, I have crazy shiny object syndrome. Yeah, that's shiny object syndrome is an epidemic. When you start looking at your business a different way, it's not even the actions that you take that change your income. Yes, that helps, but it's the mental switch that goes on before the mental switch that goes on before the actions. You know, like when I started looking at my business from a marketer's perspective, people were marketing to me versus what they were saying, that's when everything changed. So when you're out there on the internet, a lot of times, like even with myself, it's like, watch what I do. Don't do what I say in a lot of cases. If that makes sense. So for example, if I'm talking about this new opportunity, and man, you can just promote this opportunity online if you want. You know, all you need to do is stuff these envelopes and then, you know, take this physical sales letter, send it as direct mail to people's houses, and man, you can make potentially the amount of money that I'm making right here, and I'd show a bunch of money, right? So I'm telling you a method that you can implement offline, but I'm actually indirectly marketing to you on video, on YouTube right here. That's what I'm doing, but I'm saying something different. So if you really want to figure out marketers, watch what they do, not what they say. Because what they're doing is where they're making most of their money. What they're saying is completely different. So I'd be careful. If what they say and what they do don't align, then that's can be somewhat of a red flag, unless they're being completely transparent with you, right? So just something to think about as you're continuing on your guys' journey. Let's see, now what works in affiliate marketing to earn money? Setting up mini blog sites, setting up a YouTube channel, building an email list with the right providers, paid traffic, Bing traffic, it all works. Pick one, master it, do a lot of testing, test different landing pages, test different follow-ups. A lot of you guys are looking for this like literally step by step. And I can give you the framework, I can give you the ingredients, but when you have everybody using the exact same ingredients, then the market gets saturated. That's why you're failing. You need to change your ingredients a little bit. That's why look at my lives, my videos that I do. I don't talk about all this hype and getting rich quick, right? Although a lot of people buy into that. I'm doing kind of the polar opposite than what most people are doing in the marketplace. I was going through some videos yesterday, YouTube videos of some very popular other marketers that are out there. And a lot of them, they're regurgitating the same content on their channels, same stuff. A lot of times you don't understand where that content originated from. So you might say the same thing about some of my videos. But it's a strategy that works. When you can go to a popular video, model it, and then use that information on your channel to your audience, it's gonna help you get more subscribers and more views, right? But it's another example of why are these marketers doing it? Not necessarily because they want to teach you these new strategies, it's because they know they're gonna make more money by building an audience through that generalized make money online video. And then they can sell you whatever they want to sell you on the back end. They can promote whatever they want to promote. So you gotta look at a lot of this stuff. Like, you listen to the information. The information is almost irrelevant. It's what these marketers are doing that's relevant, and that's what you need to be doing. Okay? So that being said, I got just room for a couple more questions. If you guys are getting value from this and you want to work with me personally, you understand the importance of mentorship and helping you shortcut your success, check out the links in the description below. Partner with me in my top recommended system. You'll get weekly calls with me, much like this, where I dig deep into your specific issues. We do screen shares where you can show me your YouTube channel, you can show me your email marketing, you can show me what's going on, where you're getting hung up, and those are the spots that I can really help you. So you guys are getting value from this, by the way. Give me some likes, subscribe to the channel if you're new here, and I appreciate those of you guys that are brand new, and those of you guys that have supported me. Let's see. If I beat you in golf, can I get a 1 hour call? For sure, Carl. Come on over, brother. Let's do it. Let's see what else we got. Learn5 is a website that makes a video automatically from a website. You know what, John? I'd have to look further into it. Don't know a whole lot about it. I'm sorry, I can't answer your question. What about sports finance, investing, for example? FC Barcelona stock. So I don't know a whole lot about the finance industry. Therefore, I'm not going to talk about subjects that I know nothing about. I let my financial advisor take care of that. So I wish once again I could answer that question as well a little bit better for you. Hey Josh, it's Nikki here. I've learned so much from you over the past few weeks, and I'm going to implement what I've learned from you. I think what you're doing is freaking amazing. Just want to let you know that. Appreciate that, Nikki. Thank you so much. Much love and blessings and prosperity to you. RJ said liked and thanks a lot. John says thanks. Awesome, you guys. Thank you so much for jumping on this. Like this video, everyone. Yes. Thanks, Living Delightful. I wish you could jump on every one of my calls. And guys, make sure the most important thing that you can do, number one, if we were to summarize this whole entire kind of call, is number one, develop the right mindset for success. Get around the right people. And if you can't get around physically with the right people, listen to the right people, right? Watch videos like this, watch YouTube videos, listen to books, right? Listen to people that inspire you every single day. We've got a lot of bad programming that's not your fault. The only way to get rid of that is right here, right? And then number two, become a good marketer, become a great marketer, understand marketing, model people that are good at marketing. Look at different videos, look at different emails, look at great email copywriters, look at great YouTubers, look at great Facebookers, look at great Instagram profiles, model those people, okay? And then lastly, be incredibly consistent with your marketing. Put up content every single day. Understand there's a science to getting rich. The more value that you give out to the marketplace, the more money you make. Your income is in direct proportion to the amount of goodwill that you create in the marketplace and how many offers you make. So you make a lot of offers, you create a lot of goodwill, you guys are going to absolutely crush it. So if you've had some type of success from my videos in the past and you're on here, I would love to know your results. If you're watching the replay, also type a replay below. Like this video if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel. Tick the bell icon. And also, let me know what type of results you've gotten. I know I've helped a lot of people indirectly, and I want to recognize those of you that have gotten results. Whether you've gone out there and you started your own YouTube channel, you've gotten your first few sales, you've quit your job, I would absolutely love to know your success below, because that inspires me to keep creating content and keep moving forward. That's why I do this. You know, money can only be the fuel to your why for so long. After that, it's really just serving and helping people at a higher level that want to be helped. I'm not talking about freebie seekers. I'm not talking about, you know, going out there and helping people for free, although that's great like I do on these calls, but people don't value free for the most part. It pays to buy knowledge. It pays to buy success, you know, principles, whatever it is. in the long run. Paying for something allows you to go out there and ask people for the same amount of money that you've paid for. And you don't feel like a fraud, you feel confident, okay? It all makes sense. There's a method to all the madness. With that said, hope you guys enjoyed this live. Appreciate you guys for jumping on. Thanks and love from India, from Ananda. Thank you so much. Living Delightful says, I was a silent viewer for a couple of years. You and a few others helped me start YouTube. That is so awesome. So blessed to hear that. That's why I do this, you guys. I don't try and change the world, although I want to on each of my lives. If I can help change one person in their direction in their lives, that's what really matters. So anyways, you guys, appreciate you. If you want to email me questions, you want to contact me, you have specific questions, you can put them in the comments below. I answer all my comments. Eric says Portland or Golden State. Unfortunately, Eric, Golden State. And did you know Damian Lillard, he went to Weber State University, which is out here in Utah, which is, of course, where I'm from. That's where I reside right now. And I love Damian Lillard. He's a freaking badass basketball player. But unfortunately, I think the Warriors are going to win. I'm going to call it in 5. I think it's going to be 4-1. Let me know what you guys think below. So, love you guys. Hopefully, go Portland. I would love to see them win. By the way, this weekend, I'll be at the PGA Championship. Go Tiger Woods. Go Dustin Johnson. Go Ricky Fowler. If any of those 3 win, I am excited. I'm game. So, I'll do my best. Maybe I'll do a vlog out there. Maybe I'll post some pictures on my my news feed here on YouTube. I think that's what it's called, or under the community tab. So love you guys. Talk to you soon. If you want to learn more about how to partner with me, again, links in the description. Subscribe, comment, do all that good stuff.